Hello, this is my old portfolio site, at www.netgallery.co.uk/portfolio. I designed it in 2004, so it's based on this photograph I took in Sri Lanka of a table on a beach with a load of items on it, which serve as the main menu items for the project. And then I photoshopped, say, changed the rough guide to Sri Lanka to the rough guide to Gavin Jackson, and sort of tidied up the colours a little bit and added in this palm leaf in the top right hand corner here. As you can see, when you roll over, the whole sort of site greys out a little bit to make it obvious as to what are the main sort of things you can click on. So the main part of the site is the portfolio. So this is based on the PSP's XMB interface, which has this kind of horizontal navigation, allowing me to separate out my portfolio into lots of different items. And then as you click on an item, you see that the whole background changes, and then there's also this animated sort of thumbnail for that item. So if we actually go into a couple of projects in here, so this is Team Bug, which is an AS3 football team management system, I suppose. Not done in Flex, even though it looks very Flex. It should have been done in Flex. It was would have been better in Flex, but I didn't know Flex at the time. And then another nice project that I like is this DPD sales area, which is an online ebook reader. So basically, that's what an ebook looks like. So I designed and built the whole site for Oakwood. So that's actually my hand that we filmed doing some iPad style touch controls, although this was in 2008, so I think it's more iPhone based. This is the Cars Toys projects, so for the Cars Toys website. So I did the initial build for the site, and the in-house team did the design, but there's some quite nice sort of features of that site as well. So then in the actual Flash sites, I quite like this BezWizard project, which was a single player board game that was released on Facebook as a single player version of a multiplayer board game. So I created a sort of pseudo artificial intelligence which randomly got questions right or wrong and allowed the user to sort of play against someone. Another interesting project. I quite like this Rapid Assault project. This was kind of cool. I did the design and build in 2007. It's for a radio-controlled missile launcher, and they had some great assets to work with. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing the whole project. Actually, I remember that one was a lot of fun. Some older work. This was something I worked on when I was working in Australia for Publicist Mojo. So the Dalesford Victoria site. So the design was all done by their in-house team, but I did the full build, which was quite a big project at the time. Quite a large. That was primary part thing that I was involved with when I was working in Australia. So I mean, I did. And here are some sort of more sort of HTML based websites. This was the Oakwood website. Actually, this was mostly Flash. This is some examples of my 2005, so quite a while ago. This is what I sort of started doing professionally in web, which was very much sort of web applications. This was all in ASP, using quite a lot of the HTML. It meant that we could only really support Internet Explorer because of the way we built the thing. and we told ourselves that because it's a web application, that was okay. um, and I think that was some sort of help desk. I think there's another thing that looks probably very similar. So this was asset management tool, so all very dry, boring looking applications really. And then finally, here's some miscellaneous designs that I did. I quite enjoyed doing these Barbie party invites, which were very pink, but I had some great assets to work with. I think they were just actually PDFs in the end, but quite good fun. I also did, also while I was in Australia, I did some banner ads and stuff. So I did banner ads for quite a few projects, but this is for, say, the Victoria government, and then that's for Hertz, some stuff for Nike and L'Oreal storyboard there. So yeah, that's my PSP style or PlayStation style portfolio. If I shut this down, so the rest of the site, if I just quickly pass through. So the rough guide to Gavin Jackson is actually my CV, which is shown as a flash paper file, so it means you can zoom in, pan around, everything like that. So I quite like flash paper as a technology, but not used a great deal anymore. My world travels was mainly an excuse for me to show a page of my passport that I was quite proud of, with lots of cool stamps. Also links through to my personal NetGallery travel blogs. I'll talk about NetGallery in another video. That's a travel blogging system that I worked on. The contact form wasn't a huge success. I never really got any emails from it. I quite like the little animation that animated mask draws on the form. So you can type in all that, fill in the form, and send an email to me. And then finally, the photo section. So that camera zooming out and spinning around in 3D. Let's see that again. That was basically different. I took pictures of my camera at different angles. I think I had two cameras, I suppose, and then basically put lots and lots of blur in, so they moved okay between each other. Okay effect. I think it could be a bit nicer, and I think the end photo of my camera isn't very nice, which is a bit of a shame. I should have tidied that up a bit more in Photoshop, or just got a better picture. There's some pictures of me and my wife when we're traveling around the world. Had a great time. Okay, so that's my old portfolio site. It is still live. I should just no longer refer to it on my CV, but it's at www.netgallery.co.uk/portfolio. I recommend you check it out and just have a play around with it. Okay, thanks for listening.